Okay, we're on if you hit the buttons.
You're good.
Thank you, Cody. Well, hello, everyone out there in Open Spaces Sports Land. A little bit slow going here. I want to apologize to all you St. Francis Indian fans and Northern Valley Husky fans. Clint Cox and Aim Baird here with internet struggles. Hopefully we've got them taken care of. We're in the middle of the first set where Saney has been in control from the beginning. They jumped out to a 6-1 lead and now control 17-7 in this one. Aim, you've been kind of watching the game as I've been fighting the internet. You want to kind of fill us in on what's going on?
Yeah, a big part of it right there is that number 14 for St. Francis, Avery Jensen, has came in throwing down the hammer early on in this one. Looks like there are no first game out of the gate woes. Russ to throw off from the junior. She's out here ready to play. Now for the Huskies on the other side, you can tell there's a lot of new faces that are going to see a lot of playing time in this lineup. They lost 4 of their key contributors that you saw on the floor a lot last season. So a little bit of that communication, maybe perhaps, that they're just going to have to figure out as you go throughout the year. And that's we probably expected, but definitely going up against a St. Francis team with that heavy hitter in the middle, Avery Jensen, is definitely a good test out of the gate for Coach Lacey Hanson and her squad. We always start green on green here in this first triangular here with Shylin as well. It's our only matchup that we get all year long on green, unless we see them in another volleyball tournament. We have many times. But a lot of one thing I've seen head coach Lacey Hanson for the Northern Valley ladies, a lot of girls have rotated in so far. That's right. You see a couple of players that have been on the floor pretty well the whole time, and most of them are on that front row right there. You got Landry Gebhardt and Hayden Cox, both starting as the outside hitters for the Huskies with shoes to fill. Those are 2 spots that a lot of seniors have been playing for the last few years. But like I said, once they get kind of the rhythm and the tempo in there, you're going to see a lot of that. But primarily the biggest thing has been for the Northern Valley Huskies early in this one is collecting that dig on the back and then being able to return that ball. They look pretty good out of the initial set here in this one, but it's that second time back around where the communication is a lot more important. You got to collect it, and you got to really talk to each other, and that's where you've seen a couple balls drop between players here. Goes out of bounds, gives St. Francis their 19th point of this set.
Hengst back to serve, the senior. She started for a few years here for this Lady Indian crew. Back set to Tatum Lentz as she's going to put this one in the net. That's kind of one of the things. The last one she went a little long. That one she was a little short.
Yeah, just kind of got to calibrate early in the season, right? J.C. Gebhard will come in for the Lady Huskies on the back row. Hinks to fire another one.
Of course, longtime head coach over there, Shaylin Zweigert, has had so much success with this program in the past. They're always reloading and reloading and reloading, and it seems like this is another year that a lot of these girls got a lot of playing time last year. The names that I remember, Schmoll, Hengst, Breck Lure. Of course, you spoke of Avery Jensen, who's come out hot here today, as well as Delaney Myers and their libero, Madison Siegfried. That group has been putting in some major, logging some major sets for these St. Francis Lady Indians as they lead 22-7 here in the Valley. Gives us our first break. Let's kick it to the sponsors, and we'll be back with more volleyball after this.
Your full-line John Deere dealer in Cheyenne County, located in Wheeler, Kansas, is American Implement Company. And they're there to take care of all your farming operation needs here during the fall season. And then, of course, don't forget, when it comes to service this winter to get you ready for next year's farming season, you can depend on the service department and the parts department at American Implement Company in Wheeler. That's John Deere, American Implement Company, with 4 locations in northwest Kansas: Wheeler, Colby, Goodland, and Oakley. Whether it's wheat harvest or whether it's fall harvest, the High Plains Co-op now in St. Francis, Kansas is there to take care of you. They'll get you in and out of the elevator as quickly as possible and get you back into the field. That's the High Plains Co-op now in St. Francis, Kansas, ready to take care of all your harvest needs, whether it be fall harvest or wheat harvest. That's the High Plains Co-op now in St. Francis, Kansas.
Another kill for Jensen. Avery making a a great play on maybe not the best set in the world, but she attacked it fine. That one a miscommunication is the freshman for Northern Valley is Hayden Cox there. She probably's got to go get that ball. Her and Delaney Sides are going to be the main setters here for Northern Valley this season so far. She'll put this one up for Lentz, and another mistake by the freshman will lead to another point. 25-7, Saney takes the first. We'll be back with the second shortly. Welcome back here into volleyball. We do apologize for the late start. Bugs everywhere on your first go, right? And it's kind of a jitters up here in the crow's nest, as well as it looked like there was some jitters down there for Northern Valley. Not so much for Saney.
Yeah, no. And 25-7 was the final score of that first set, or first game of the set. And yeah, it looks like this Saney team has been playing volleyball, like you said. Does not look like their first game of the season, especially Avery Jensen there hitting in the middle with some confidence coming down on that ball. And so we talked about it. We know that you and I are obviously more aware of what Northern Valley does in the summertime with their summer leagues and their camps and stuff, and I imagine that St. Francis does the same. But being all the way out there on the western side of the state, I would imagine they have to go to Colby and play some serious competition. Yep. And there are probably no days off for the St. Francis team. And what we talked about over there is Coach Zweiger always reloading, being able to have a good group come in here.
We missed the starters here at the beginning of the game, so why don't we do them here in between set 1 and 2. Madison Siegfried is the libero. She is wearing number 1. She is a junior. Madeline Smole is number 4. She is a senior down here on our bottom right with that long braid. Eden Britton is a junior wearing number 11. She is the lady that subbed out for the libero Madison. Maggie Hinst, a senior, and wears number 12 there in the back row in the middle. Breck Lohr is a junior, wears number 13. She is on our left post. Avery Jensen, the hot swinger, there is wearing number 14, and she is a junior in the middle. And the last starter, Delaney Myers, the senior, wearing number 18. She was our server. They quickly set Jensen there again. She hits the top of the net and it comes back. Northern Valley take the first point in this one.
Yeah, no fault there. You know, you got to come down on that and swing. Probably the set came in a little bit further away from the net than she was hoping for right there, but I love the confidence and the hard swing. Do not stop throwing down right there at the net. 2 of their first looks going into the net right there, but like I just said, copy and paste, right? You got to keep swinging if you're those front hitters.
How about the starters here for Northern Valley? Haley Hansen's the libero. She's a senior. She's 5'2" tall. His sides is a little long on that swing. Landry Giphart is also a senior, standing 5'4", number 2. She's in the middle position on the front row right now. Delaney Sides, the senior, 5'6", the only returning starter on a full round basis. Her and Tatum Lentz got a few starts last year, as well as Jordan Cox got a few starts last year. Jordan is a 5'6" junior. Hayden Cox, the freshman, stands 5'7", wears number 8, here on the post close to us. Nice swing there by Tatum. She'll get the kill down on that one. And who am I missing? I'm missing Iris Skimper, a 5'7", junior, wears number 19. And Tatum Lentz, the senior, is 5'8", wears number 22. Lacey Hansen, in her 4th year of coaching volleyball here at Northern Valley, I believe, and a long-time assistant, Emily Lowry. Missed touch on that play. It's going to force Northern Valley into a free ball, but they find the corner right in front of Hinks. She thought it was going out, and she didn't play it and hit the line.
Yeah,
point Northern Valley.
Tough break there for St. Francis, as it did look like it was going to float maybe a little too far out of bounds, but you don't want to quit on that ball too early. Northern Valley, a nice start here after going down 25-7 in that first set.
And into the net was Tatum Lentz on that. That ball was floating towards Northern Valley's side. I thought she had leverage on it, but the play at the net, I can't remember which girl from Saney it was an excellent play.
And that net violation got him a couple of times in that first game as well, something that they're going to have to just be mindful of. That spatial awareness there on the front really working, but you gotta be aware of your surroundings and make sure you're not coming down underneath the net or in the net.
Delaney Myers saw an opening. There was an opening, but she just hit that pass just a little long as she took it over on 2 touches. Block at the net there by Hayden Cox. They'll clean it up. Now get it to Jordan. She'll have to punch it across, but she landed on the other side of the net. So that is going to be a violation for Jordan. Her second one of the night here with that call. Back to the service line, Breck Lohr. Right hand overhand swing. Misplayed there by Northern Valley. Tough pass in the set was no good from Hayden.
Yeah,
serve.
Tough dig right there coming off of the serve. You got to get a little bit softer touch on that. Just went a little far on that dig.
Now they get more in routine as Hayden puts it up for Jordan in the middle. She'll swing down. Good save by Jensen in the back row. Reload Hinks. Here we go. Hits the top of the net and 4. Oh, they're not going to call it. Must have been touched by Northern Valley.
Said it was a touch on the side over there.
Gotcha. Here we go. Free ball coming. Let's see what Saney can do with it. They'll set it into the middle.
I don't think that one was a touch, though.
Unfortunate there for Northern Valley will lead to a long swing and point to the Saney Indians, who have now taken the lead 6-5. Set on the outside for Iris Skimper. She'll go cross court. Jensen with a good play, but it'll come right back to her.
Yeah, and Jensen was wanting to hit that ball again. It went off of the lower ceiling here and hit one of those I-beams, but she cannot touch that as it comes back. So a little bit of an uncharacteristic communication error on the St. Francis side with that one.
Hayden to serve for Northern Valley and could not be brought over in. So they were trying a floor tack. That was Eden Britton. Hit the top of the net. Point Northern Valley is aimed now back into the lead 7-6.
Couldn't quite get her shoulders around and get positioning to come down on that ball well, which led to no power being able to be behind that serve.
Jordan will dump it over with 2 hands. Now the play at the net will be there. They'll set it for Sides on the outside. Her swing is a good one and an 8. Down for a kill. That's the best sequence of events we've seen from Northern Valley so far.
Yep, this Northern Valley squad looking like they're getting in a little bit more rhythm. That first game out just really had a lot of rust, and so like we said, there's one face that had probably starting time the last 2-3 years, and so just getting that communication, starting to gel together. You get to practice a lot, obviously, but once you get to the games, you kind of just got to put it all together, and a lot easier said than done.
Nice strong serve there from Hinks. They'll go cross court to Sides again, but it's cleaned up by Saney. They'll shoot it over, and here's Maggie Hinks to put it down.
Really nice shot there, going down the side, finding where nobody is going to be. That's a really tough shot. Got to give props to the hitter.
Myers to serve. Floaters hit there to Sides, who clean it up, pass it back into the middle for Skimper. She takes a little bit off of it, and she finds pay dirt.
Yeah, the net did Avery Jensen dirty right there. She was looking like she was going to play it really well with good positioning, but it clipped the top of that net and just threw it into a sinker.
Now Jordan Cox with the serve. Passed over. Northern Valley's got a shot here. Outside, they'll go to Giphart. Blocked at the net, but could not be cleaned up. Eden Britton was there. She had a great block on it, but then couldn't control the second touch. 10-8 Northern Valley. Jordan to serve again. Now they'll get a back row attack from the liberos. She's got a left-handed swing, but it hit the top of the net for Madison. And Point Northern Valley, they're on a little bit of a roll.
A little bit of a roll. 3-point lead now from the Huskies. Jordan Cox goes back to serve yet again. Really nice block there at the net from Skimper, but cleaned up well by St. Francis. This one's going to hit the middle again. Delaney Sides with another kill.
Can you see the confidence just starting to come up and up and up for Northern Valley?
Confidence plays a big part in any sport, obviously, but I feel like in volleyball, you can just see the ebbs and flows of confidence so much more than a lot of other things.
Back set is going to be a good one, and into the net was Northern Valley. Looks like it was Giphart.
Get Landry there on this near side.
Back to serve Maggie Hinks. Goes at the libero. Hanson has a tough play. Northern Valley's got to play the free ball, and they do into the back corner. On the outside, Avery Johnson with Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson's tomorrow. Avery Jensen's here tonight.
There. And another net violation from the Huskies. Got to be aware of the surroundings. Jensen a little bit quieter from the kill side of things here than she was in that first game. But you know that can turn around in a hurry.
Sides with a nice swing. Picked it up. Here's Jensen again. Free ball from Northern Valley. They'll hit Jensen one more time here into the middle. She comes at it, swings hard and threw it. Northern Valley was there, couldn't control the steam behind that one.
Yeah, and that's a lot more what we were seeing in that first game of the set. And she came down hard on that volleyball, soared above it. That's exactly what you want to see as a coach.
J.C. Giphart now into the match. Ira Skimper will switch. I don't know what that word was.
I don't either. Can't even help you with that one.
I know. She immediately gets a touch and a nice swing on that ball. Now they'll go to sides. He'll try and dump it over the Sandy back row. They'll put it back together, and here's Northern Valley. Back set to sides again. Hit at the net, blocked there by Jensen. Reload, third time's a charm for side. She'll go with a dink, but they're there to cover. Now another touch back over on two. Set for sides one more time in the middle, and a tough angle. It's going to hit the net.
Yeah, couldn't get her shoulders around to come back down on that one. Really nice rally there. Unfortunately, lost steam if you're a Huskies fan.
All knotted at 12. Number 12
Good
with
serve.
an ace serve, Maggie Hinks.
Hit it right into that corner between the two players, and they could not decide whose ball it was going to be. And that one had a great line on it. It probably would have hit inbounds if nobody would have stuck a hand out.
She kind of cut that one onto the left side. Sides with the left hand. She'll put it down. Ambidextrous, huh?
Yes, that's right. Knots us back at 13 here. Iris Skimper's going to come back in for the Lady Huskies.
Iris has been a wonderful server since she started playing volleyball all the way back into the 6th grade. They brought her in as a weapon to do that. Let's see if she can put it together here, and does. Tough settle. Jensen cannot control it. How is that?
Yeah, that was 4 hits. They missed it. Lucky break there, and we play on. Back over to the Indians. Jensen's got a rear back for this one. Caught her off balance. The set was behind her, and it's going to go hit the back wall, give the point to the Huskies.
Skimper loads and fires. Into the back, controlled, nice pass up by Myers to the setter. They'll get it to Jensen right into the face of Delaney Sides.
Not a lot you're going to do with that one, as that was textbook perfect.
I got a replay call, but I kind of missed it. I'm sorry, Avery. That was beautiful. Well, that's not the right button either. We'll get there. There we go.
How about this one?
Hey, there you go. They gave us a ka-ching and a few other buttons this year.
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes them to take it away from us, right?
Yeah, we just kind of hope you guys don't get annoyed by them because we're enamored by them. We love them.
That's right.
15-14. Saney with a lead serving. Good pass by Skimper.
A little trickery from the freshman right there, floating it over the blockers and getting a point for the Huskies. That's a nice move to have in your back pocket. If you use it too much, they catch on, but if you can pull it out as an outside hitter every now and then in the setter, you can really catch the defense flat-footed.
Back row.
He feeds it to Jensen. She'll fire one over.
Hayden will punch it. Now they'll go on the outside. This is number 13. Her spring, that's Breck Lohr, isn't it? Yes, it is. She'll get it.
Nice hit by her. The blockers fell away from the net a little bit right there, and all they could do is watch that ball tumble down. Rotation check here. Madeline Small prepares to serve it over. Saney down by one, or excuse me, up by one.
Well, they're going to check the rotations on that.
Need the Jeopardy music button is what we need.
Oh, we don't have it. Though I might request it.
Yes.
Back into action we go. Saney up 16-15. Little punch serve. Saved in there by Hansen in the back row. Up quickly to Jensen. Blocked by Tatum Lentz.
Great block right there from Lentz. Went up strong. She knew that there was going to be a lot of power behind that one, but made sure that she had the strength herself to combat that.
She was all solo up there. She didn't have any help, and she reached out with the right hand and sent it back. Gephardt serve. Punch forward. They'll go on the outside to Avery once again. Puts it into the net. Northern Valley now leads 17-16.
A lot more of a back and forth contest here in this game than it was in the first one.
Gephardt's floater. They're going outside for Brooke. She'll go cross court. Skimper with a nice pass. Cox on the outside is going to punch it through. Nice pull by Maggie.
And just a little dump over right there from Delaney Myers. Finds the spot in the middle of the defense and gets the point for the Indians.
Beautiful placement. She couldn't do anything else with that ball but that, and she put it in the right spot.
Very technical play.
Jump serve from Jensen there is tough, handled by Northern Valley. It'll go as an ace.
Just couldn't get that ball turned around, kept floating back and back towards that back wall on them and giving Saney the lead yet again. Timeout here. We'll take it with him.
Yep.
With award-winning service, value-oriented products, and conveniently located banking centers, Western State Bank is a great choice for whatever your banking needs may be. Stop by Western State Bank today and speak with a customer representative or visit WSBKS.com. That's Western State Bank. Quality, tradition you can trust. Member FDIC.
The Wheeler Equity Exchange is there for St. Francis and Bird City with competitive prices for all of your grain handling and storage needs. At the Wheeler Equity Exchange, you can check them out on their website to find the most up-to-date and latest prices in the market. Also, give them a call at 785-332-2281 and get your quote today.
Jensen and her jump serve coming at you right here. Big point here for Northern Valley, and Sides misplays the set, but aim. That's an illegal play this year.
Really?
Yes. They've changed it up. As long as it's consecutive, they'll allow 2 hits on that set like that. And Delaney had it perfect. Nice cut by Hayden. We'll put it down for Northern Valley.
Yeah, big shot there from the freshman. I wonder if they switched that rule just because people were missing it all the time anyway.
Yes. It's one of the reasons. So something that would have definitely been a whistle last year was not now. Sides will set into the middle for Jordan this time. Stuffed at the net. And now sent to the back row for points is Delaney Myers.
Delaney Myers with her shots. She has been very surgical with them, finding the spots, the pockets where no Northern Valley defender is. And really all you can do is just watch it hit because you're not getting over there.
She is the back corner queen.
She really is.
She does an excellent job of placement most of the time. They'll set in the middle for Jordan. She'll swing and cut it down for a kill.
Little of the same from the other side.
Leads Hayden back to the service line at a 20-19 lead here for Northern Valley. Important set number 2. Northern Valley was completely destroyed in the first set, 25-7. And now a point for Northern Valley. So important. Shaylin Zweigert calling a timeout, and we'll take it with them. Northern Valley 21-19 over Saney.
When it comes to healthcare in the Bird City and Cheyenne County area, you can depend on the Cheyenne County Hospital and Clinics. Their medical facility is fully staffed to meet their patients' needs. Quality healthcare is always available for folks in the Bird City and McDonald area. That's the Cheyenne County Hospital and Clinics.
For years, folks in Cheyenne County have trusted their insurance needs to Fruin Insurance Agency. They specialize in crop insurance, homeowners insurance, auto insurance, business, and more. Open Monday through Friday, that's Fruin Insurance of St. Francis.
Republican Valley Veterinary Clinic has been serving the Northwest Kansas area since 1968. They specialize in the health care of your family pets as well as your farm animals. Their staff offers quality and reliable products and services you can count on. In addition, their friendly and professional staff is there to answer any questions you may have about their company or services.
21-19, Hayden, the freshman, sends it over. They're going to go on this close side. Maggie's going to shoot to the outside. Hayden got a touch on it, but didn't control it. Right through her for the kill.
Yeah, and it's tough when you're in that situation. It's easier to say from up here, but definitely probably would have went out of bounds if she could have let it go.
I agree with you, Aim. 21 all after the ace from Delaney Myers. The last 3 points, all Delaney.
And we knew that coming out of this timeout that it was going to be a nice early test in the season for this Northern Valley squad. You know, kind of starting to gel and feel a little bit of rhythm, but you've got to be able to put games away. And I think that was a really nice timeout from Coach Weigert, because she knew that you just kind of give them that moment and take away that momentum, take a little bit of air out of things. And now they were able to start rolling a little bit. This shot goes out of bounds back to the Lady Huskies. Jordan Cox is going to serve one over at 22-21.
Northern Valley trying to steal set number 2.
Hinks got a little bit flat-footed there, wasn't able to get on top of that ball and send it over 23-21. Another timeout here.
We'll take it. We'll be right back in 60 seconds.
Wesco Commodities in Norton is serving cattle feeders across the entire tri-state region in Kansas, Nebraska, and in Colorado, specializing all of your bulk cattle feed from distiller grains to soybean meal and everything in between. Contact the guys at Wesco Commodities, Gene Carter, Mitch Bimes, Rowdy Harmon at 785-877-5959. That's Wesco Commodities in Norton, Kansas.
All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary.
Let's see if they could ice the kicker as Jordan sends another one over,
nice.
Finds that back corner there. Avery Jensen digs it. They hit it over back to Northern Valley. They set up Iris Skimper. She shoots one over.
Now a shot is going to be long by Saney. Northern Valley crowd will start the slow clap as they're looking to clinch set number 2.
Yeah, my biggest pet peeve in volleyball is when you start the slow clap too fast, but a nice job there from the crowd underneath.
Avery Jensen from the back row. She'll put it down. She had been in the back row the whole time. They finally got to feed their all-star the ball.
Yeah, she was stuck back there. You could tell that she was chomping at the bit to get back up front, but really nice job by her taking some edge off of that ball and not just going for the straight shot, but alas, the serving error will give the 25-22 victory to the Huskies in this one, and we get to go to 3.
Set number 3. Welcome back. Set number 3 on the way. Aim. Northern Valley looked like they were going to be run out of their own gymnasium here.
Really nice bounce back in that second set of the match.
You betcha.
Yep. But this is going to be a good one. This third one to come and see if that momentum can be built on early in the year. You know that Coach Hansen would love to have this one on her belt to really build some good confidence with it, with a lot of new big players on this squad. But we've watched enough St. Francis volleyball that we know that they're going to come out with a vengeance after that one.
Coach Zweigert didn't want to even give up when her team was down 21-24. She was convinced that they were going to come back and win that and was trying to preach that to her girls.
I love that.
So she bleeds confidence into these girls every season. And like I said earlier, we get to see them in this first triangular for both teams most of the time, and her teams do nothing but get better.
That's right. We do play them a lot first.
We can match up with them at that double league tournament. We've done that before. And
should we have like a traveling trophy since we're the only 2 green
The
teams?
greens? What is it? Is it a Hulk trophy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that might be fun.
Speaking of the Hulk-like intensity with that kill coming out of the break, Avery Jensen just crushing one into the center of that Husky defense. Nothing they could do but watch that ball go by.
So if one of the sponsors here at Northern Valley or St. Francis would like to sponsor the Hulk Traveling Trophy,
we're open to other ideas, but that one's going to be hard to beat.
We might veto it, but it'd be pretty cool to be presented with something that the girls could have, because we always start the season with them. I mean, everything's gone to trophies, right? In college football, we might as well bring it to volleyball, too.
Yeah.
Miss Avery's going to say, give me the trophy right now.
That's right. She likes the idea.
Back to serve for Saney is number 4, Madeline Small. Controlled by Northern Valley. They'll go to a back row attack from Skimper. Played off the ceiling with a tough touch. Now Brooke Lohr with a good swing and a kill for her.
A lot of energy on that volleyball. Ira Skimper tries her best to dig, but it was too hard of a hit. That thing hit the ceiling and came back down at a speed that I would not want to be in the way of.
From that left pin, she just let it rip. Wonderful set for her. She made Northern Valley pay, and now an ace serve. Madeline and her team now up 4-1 over Northern Valley here in set number 3. This one to Hanson. She gives a good pass out here. Jordan on this near wing, near post, and did not get it over the net. Substitution coming in here. J.C. Giphart, Ira Skimper to sit. Madeline still serving for Saney. Tough play. Sides will punch it. Into the middle for Avery. She'll swing and no contest. I would love to know what her vertical jump is, because it feels just like she elevates over everyone.
Yeah, she's got a lot of bounce right there, just jumping out of the gym to go get that volleyball and make it pay. What I would want to know is what Coach Weigert said in that huddle between these two sets, because her team has come out on fire here, giving that point to Northern Valley, and maybe just what the Huskies need to start clawing their way back into this early game.
Blocked at the net by Skimper, or by Giphart, and Cox dumped in for a point from Sides. She's going to need to be that mature leader the entire season from Northern Valley, and she does, as she spots an opening and found it. Yep,
got to keep level-headed here as you're in this third set. It's easy to kind of let the adrenaline get to you and hit that ball a little too hard, but really nice surgical spot there and a good serve here.
Tatum put it right between two Saney Indians, and they both looked at each other and went, oh, my bad. See if the communication improves on this one. She's got a short serve. The libero, Madison Siegfried, digs it up. Swung there, and Northern Valley controls. Outside, they'll go to Hayden. She'll punch it into the middle again, and Madison has to dive to put her hands on it and sends it long. Northern Valley clawing back in, now just trails by 1.
Yeah, I love the hustle play there from Siegfried, but wasn't able to control the power on the touch, so it rolls out of bounds. Tough break there.
Wow, what a swing by Jensen. That's a replay button if I can find it again. There it is.
She really is just floating when she gets above that ball.
Let it
and then
rip.
Just punishes it down the sideline there.
Hayden will set on the middle here for Jordan. She swings and she puts it down. Sista action.
That's right, Coach Weigert pleading for her team to cover that middle area right there.
I can guarantee it's not her strategy to leave that spot open, as that ball was dead middle. Tough play. Sides will play it back over on a bad set. Now confusion on the Indians' sideline will lead to a point for Northern Valley.
Knotted at 7 in the third set of this match.
Hayden
for the Hulk Trophy, right?
For the Hulk Trophy. That's what I was going to tell you. That she told them that they were going to do that. Saved by Sides. They'll set Jordan in the middle. Spiking it down. Good save by the libero. They'll play it over in 2. Northern Valley reloads. Back set to J.C. Giphart. She dump it over. Now into the middle. A big swing and a kill.
Yeah, Hinks right there, getting it in that back corner.
The senior making the play when it needed to be made. It was a great volley by both teams. Breck lower to serve for the Indians. And she'll serve it wide. That is one thing, Aim, that we haven't seen a lot of here as my daughter goes to serve.
Serving errors?
Serving errors on either team. They've been pretty consistent both ways.
Yeah, the main one that I could think of was just that last one at the end of the last set to put Northern Valley at 25. But for the most part, that's something that you see really early on in the season. I think that teams just can't really get that calibration down to get it in, but both of these squads doing a decent job with it from that back line.
Sides had a good swing on that one. The Indians couldn't control it, but Sides just misplayed it as it floated over the net. Good save by Hansen there. Back to Delaney. They'll feed with the left hand. She'll cut it. Great play by Avery. Now Northern Valley to reload. Back set for J.C. Giphart. Goes cross court. Picked up there by the Indians. Nice little rally, and now a miscommunication in the back row between Hansen and Hayden Cox. Leads to a point, 10-8. The Lady Indians in the lead.
Myers with another big serve, trying to hit that back corner, and she's doing it very well. Right now, a punch over. Not sure how Northern Valley got that one to come back across, but it does give them the point back within one.
What a touch by Sides on that play. When you think that she's just going to lollipop it over, she touches it with her knuckles, and it just goes.
Yeah, she gave it a right hook.
Screaming across the net. And now an ace serve from the back row puts Northern Valley tied at 10. Iris Skimper, the sophomore. Outside, they're going to swing for Maggie. Cleaned up by Hayden. Miscommunication. Northern Valley barely keeps it alive. In fact, was out of play, but got a gift from the Lady Indians. They'll reload here again. Hayden on the outside for Lentz this time. Blocked, but couldn't control. Point Northern Valley.
And they take the 1 point lead here in the third set. Skimper more of a power server than a lot of the other Huskies that we've seen. Able to kind of get it in that back row really well. Allows her team to set up.
Here's an opportunity for the Lady Indians. They'll back serve here and into the net. It was played by Eden Britton.
Yeah, I'm sure Eden wants that one back. Just kind of was a little bit off on her location of the set, which allowed it to go into the net. But you love to see him keep swinging here.
Back to her. They'll reload. She'll dump it in. This time for a point. She just went up with two hands and touched it right over the block of Northern Valley.
Nobody came to fill in behind the two blockers there, and she exposed that in that Husky defense. Hingst here shoots one over Delaney, digs it.
Hayden with a nice set for Lentz, but they controlled it out of the back arrow. Avery Jensen, you've got to get there and compete with her at the net. There was nobody there, and they stand no chance.
You may as well chalk it up as a point if you don't have the blocker there in front of her. She set up that well because you know she's coming down on that ball with a hammer.
And that ball is going to barely land out. Northern Valley couldn't get to it. Iris Skimper made the decision to let it go, and it was a good one.
Yeah, that might have been more lucky than good right there because that one was really close. As a player, it's a really hard decision to lay off that ball.
Outside to Jensen. She'll hit with the left hand this time, but she is in the net.
Went over.
So Northern Valley gets the point. She reached up with her left hand, and she caught the net on her way down is what the official just motioned towards head coach Shaylin Zwaggart.
Love the hustle play, though.
Pop serve. They'll get it back to Avery. Quickly she attacks. They'll go out to Hayden. She'll swing cross court and gonna get a kill. The freshman stepping up, Aim.
Yeah, Hingst and Jensen both working that far side right there. Had to make a pretty athletic play to try to save that, but they were down on their knees and couldn't recover in time. Let's hit some sponsors and be right back.
At Equity Bank, they mean more. More solutions for your finances and more bankers standing by, whether that's in our lobbies or in the drive-thrus. They're at the Equity Bank. They're proud members of the community, big supporters of high school athletics. They shoot straight, and you score when it comes to no ATM fees nationwide. And don't forget to ask about Equity Bank Insurance, which offers an array of insurance products from home, auto, farm, business, and crop insurance. Why not stop by at Almena or Norton's locations and visit them online at equitybank.com to let them show you why equity means more.
You appreciate it when people listen to you. You like it when they understand. We understand, and we think we have something you're going to like. My name is Brandy Archer. I'm part of the First National Bank and Trust family in Phillipsburg, Logan, Long Island, Smith County Bank in Smith Center, and Solomon Valley
sorry
Bank
about that.
Feeling jazzy, huh?
FDIC.
Yeah, it did. We'll get back to First National Bank, a longtime sponsor here at Open Spaces Sports, and we like them. And now a misplay by Jensen, one of her few of the night, will lead to another point for Northern Valley, who leads by 4 in this third set.
Yeah, big spot for the senior Delaney sides. Fun fact for you, Clint. Delaney led this Northern Valley team and served aces last season. But it's a pretty good way to shut down a really nice server when you get a kill like that, like Avery Jensen just did, getting the ball back here. Her team down by 3, but you cannot let up if you're the Huskies, because you know that we saw in this very first set that they got the firepower to really go on a run over there for that St. Francis squad.
Hayden going to go off there and hit it a little long and out of bounds. 2 points in a row here for Sadie, looking for 3.
I think she saw Jensen going over there floating, trying to block that one, and was just going for power more than technicality on that, and it ends up going into the back wall. Floats it over here. It's somehow still alive, but it's not going to be enough.
Nice touch by Hayden to make that happen.
Really long run there from Breck Lord. Just could not get that ball wrangled.
Jordan Cox comes into the front row. Landry Giphart to serve. Pops it over. They'll feed Avery in the middle. She explodes up. Sides is there for the dig. Now they're going to have to play it out of the back row. Tough play by Skimper, but what a shot. Tatum Lynch says, I'll take it to 18-14 Northern Valley.
Love that aggression, taking the opportunity of the free ball at the net, but not being passive with it, but really coming down and getting that point for your team.
They'll feed Avery again in the middle. Tough spot for her with the left hand. She couldn't place it over.
She got stuck behind the setter, Madeline Small, right there, so she wasn't able to get her full power behind that one. A timeout coming. Wow. Let's take it with them.
Let's go back to First National Bank.
You work hard around home, around your family, at your job, and you deserve some perks. Benefits like shopping and travel discounts, protection on your cell phone, roadside assistance. Perks. Today, go to agbank.bank, take a look at the brand new Perk checking account and all the special benefits perfect for someone like you. Reduce risk, save money, get your own Perk checking account. Know that today and every day, First National Bank and Trust is here for you.
There's a new precision.
There we go, 19-14 here in the doghouse. We don't get too many home matches here in volleyball. A lot of triangulars, a lot of Saturday tournaments. We'll have a couple dates here at Northern Valley. We're going to cover a little more volleyball than we used to here at Open Spaces Sports. We will not have every game by any means, but we'll do our best to put you into the action if we're available. Outside, they'll go to Hayden. She'll cut it off the top of the net. They'll feed on the outside. Nice swing shot and down. Breck Lohr.
Great shot by Lohr going cross court with that one. Caught the defense slipping over to her side and just went right across to the empty spot.
Iris with a nice dig will play it out of the back row. Nice back row attack from her, but a good pass to the middle. Avery Jensen puts it down for another kill.
Hit that one with authority, knew the block was going to be there, but it did not matter because she hit it with enough power that it broke through.
Pushed right through it, Small to serve. Outside Jordan with it. She'll go cross court, cleaned up by Madison Siegfried. Into the middle for Avery one more time. Touched and out. The libero Hansen couldn't control it, and now we're within 2 points. Head coach Lacey Hansen of Northern Valley will call a 60-second timeout. We'll take it with him. How about some Flying V?
Planting dealer right here in Long Island, Kansas. Hi, my name is Zach Vincent with Flying V Agri-Services, and I am now offering precision planting products as a part of my portfolio of agricultural services. It can be tough knowing where to start when getting ready to upgrade your equipment, but here at Flying V Ag, we have got the plan for you. Schedule a free equipment evaluation, get a custom upgrade plan, and then receive ongoing training and consultation as we get you ready to rock and roll for next growing season. Give me a call today at 785-854-8107 and let's upgrade that equipment that's already sitting in your shed.
Great new sponsor there, Flying V Agri-Services. Into the middle, Hayden will catch it, but she caught too much of the fat side of the ball and sent it out.
It wasn't able to get on top of that kill, and it sent it into that back area by the industrial fan that we're very thankful for, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, up here, it's a little toasty in the crow's nest in the doghouse. 1 point game. Free ball coming. Here comes Northern Valley. Tatum will play yet another free over and out. Just over the line.
Yep.
It was inches.
Yep, and you know, Ross Cole's over there going to make that call, and I think it was correct. We're tied at 19.
Northern Valley had a 4-point lead, and now Hayden will be able to put that one over. It's a little bit of a short set from sides, and just like that, 5 in a row from the Indians, taking the lead 20-19.
When it comes to personal service and minor tune-ups, tire repairs, and more, you can depend on Home Oil Company of Almena. Whether it's filling up your car or pickup, or fuel delivery, or an oil change, you can trust the friendly people at the Home Oil Company. Home Oil Company of Almena supports the Northern Valley Huskies in academics and athletics.
When it comes to home improvement and carpet installation in and around the Norton County and Phillips County areas, you want to depend on Casey's Home Improvement in Almena, Kansas. At Casey's Home Improvement, they also provide country carpet and tile, and they feature carpet, tile, laminate, and planking with free estimates, and they're, of course, locally owned by Corey Sear. Casey's Home Improvement will take care of all your remodeling needs as well. Casey's Home Improvement, located in Almena, Kansas. Call them at 785-202-0565.
Casey's Equipment, another new one. They feed Hayden again. In that front row as a freshman, she gets the kill this time and the break that Northern Valley needed.
Yeah, really nice bounce back there from Hayden. You know, it'd be easy to remember that shot that kind of got sent out the back row, but really nice job by her having the short-term memory to put it beside her. And we've got a net violation here from Jordan Cox. So that's going to put an end to that rally.
And I don't know if you saw it, but Dad saw it.
I did not.
Jordan landed on Hayden, and Jordan went into the net. Sisters didn't kill each other after that, which was nice. Northern Valley got a gift. They had some miscommunications, and now they'll get it to Gephardt off time from her swing, and now a 2-point lead here for St. Francis.
Yeah, Gebhardt had to float back for that kill, so she wasn't able to get her full power behind that one, sending it into the net, giving Sainty the 2-point lead here late in the third set.
Jensen back to the service line, and her little jump serve is coming with some authority. Sides got underneath it. Hayden was met at the net. Now we'll tack it again. Met at the net again, but she got it somehow on it, and Northern Valley will get the point.
Hinks was doing a really nice job right there, just gatekeeping that net, not letting anything just float over. Hayden's been just kind of ever so slightly getting them right over the net and kind of catching those defenders off guard, but Hinks was saying no way. But finally the ball tips Northern Valley's way, putting them back within one.
Jordan with a block at the net. Now they'll shoot it across. They'll get it to Sides on the outside near post, and she'll put it into the top. And that was a big swing there for momentum. Yeah, Northern Valley had gotten it. And that one goes over to Saney.
It's going to be Breck Lohr back to serve. 2 points for her team to secure this victory against a scrappy Northern Valley squad. This one's going to shoot out of bounds, putting it back within one. But you and I both said if you would have told us after watching that first set that we'd be in the third with a 1-point difference, I don't know if we would have believed each other.
Jordan will serve, and a good one it is. Brett got under it. They'll play a free ball to Northern Valley. Will they capitalize? Here it is. Hayden's pass into the middle for Sides. She'll go up, dump it to the left side, and down. Tied at 23.
Sneaky play from the senior to knot it back up. Jordan Cox is going to be back for the serve for the Huskies.
She ripped that one. Jensen pulls it away. Onto the outside, miscommunication, but Sides reached up and stole the pass. Point, Saney, and now they just need this serve and this point to take the match.
They got one of their better servers back
in
Delaney Myers. She has been crushing it into those back corners, and here she hits one right to the libero. Haley Hansen, she digs it out. Northern Valley hits it across.
Back set. Tough one, tough angle. Saved by Lentz. Up to Skimper. She'll play it over on a two-hand pass. They'll reload here on this side. Breton will get the kill. They'll get the set. They'll get the match. 25-23. Saney comes into the doghouse and wins in 3. They took the first one 25-7. They lost the second one 25-22. And then here in the third, they fight back from a 4-point deficit to win 25-23. Aim.
Good. This was a good match to start the night with, Clint, really setting the table for what could be a really action-packed evening, as we've also got Shylin here at this triangular. I thought Northern Valley did a really nice job bouncing back after that first set. That's the biggest storyline that I can think of here, even making this go to the end of that third set. It would have been easy for them to throw in the towel early, but they did not do so, which is really nice to see if you're Coach Hansen and your squad early in this year. But, man, props to Saney as well. They came out swinging. They came out aggressive. Maybe got caught snoozing a little bit there at the start of that second set, but really bounced back in a big way here, knowing that they were going against a scrappy Northern Valley squad here on those last 2 sets and coming away with the dub.
We're going to run into Saney somewhere down there. That's down the road, and I'm not going to be surprised if they have very few losses on their side of the column. They look like a team ready to make some noise this year with the senior leadership of Myers and Hinkst and Smull. They're ready to go with 3 seniors and a team that is always excellent at volleyball under head coach Shaylin Zwaggart. Well, let's run some sponsors because we didn't have any to start the game. Let's run some sponsors. They're going to do the JV match next. We will not be covering the JV matches here tonight, but then we will cover the St. Francis Shylin varsity action, and then we're going to close out the night with a varsity tilt between